Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Japonya'da öğrenci olmanın ayrıcalıklarını APU-Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University'den Tomoe bizlere anlatıyor olacak. Lütfen sorularınızı sağ alt köşede Questions bölümünden yönlendirmeyi unutmayın. Yes, Tomoe, the stage is yours now.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us for this webinar. My name is Tomoe, and I'm representing Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, APU. We are a Japanese university. So, thank you for so many reactions. Thank you. So, for today's webinar, first, I'd like to introduce some general information about APU, our university. And then after that, I'd like to show you a short video clip. In that video, you can see how our campus is like, and you can also see our students and online classes, COVID-19 precautions at our campus, and so on. And then after all that, I'd like to open up for questions. So if you have any questions during my presentation, please enter your questions in the questions box. And after my presentation, I'll make sure to address your questions. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So I hope everyone can see my screen now. All right. So again, we're Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, APU, in Japan. And this is our campus. As you can see, our campus is located on the top of the mountain. So it has a beautiful view like this. And here is the main gate to the university. And here you can see the dormitories where our students live, gym, cafeteria, and classrooms, and also library. And over here, you can see two big multi-purpose grounds. And we also have tennis courts around here. And here you can see downtown Beppu City. And in Japan, so we're located in a city called Beppu. And this is Japan. This is the capital of Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, and APU is right here on this big southern island called Kyushu. And from Tokyo, it's about 1 hour and 30 minutes by flight. And Beppu is very famous for natural hot springs. We have more than 2,000 natural hot springs, which is the highest number in Japan and second in the world. So recently, because of COVID-19, we don't have many tourists. But before that, before COVID-19, we had so many tourists in Japan and from other countries like throughout the year. And APU has about 6,000 students currently, but half of them are international students just like you. And they're not just from Asian countries, but they're also, they're actually from 94 different countries and regions. And our faculty members are equally international. Half of them are from 23 different countries and regions. And now in Japan, we have other international universities. However, this APU's environment where half of the student body is international is very, very rare. And our international students are not on like a special program only for international students, but our classes are mixed classes with domestic, so Japanese students and international students. So international students and Japanese students are learning together, not separately. our university offers two majors. One of them is this one, College of International Management. It's a business degree. And there are 4 areas of study that you can take, including accounting and finance, strategic management and organization, marketing, and innovation and economics. Another major is College of Asia Pacific Studies. It's a social science degree. And you can study environment and development, culture, society and media, hospitality and tourism, and international relations and peace studies. So these 2 majors. And that was for undergraduate. And we also have graduate school as well, MBA. You can take Japanese management, accounting and finance, marketing and management, innovation and operations management. And another one, Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies. For this, we have master's degree and also doctoral degree as well. And you can learn international relations, society and culture, tourism and hospitality, development economics, international public administration, and sustainability science. And in our university, almost all classes are offered both in English and Japanese. So you can choose. For example, if you want to take your classes in English, you can do that. Take all your classes in English. But at the same time, you will be asked to take Japanese language classes. So if you choose Japanese, so you want to take your classes in Japanese, then you will be required to take English language classes. However, for graduate programs, graduate classes only offered in English. There would be no Japanese actually. But for undergraduate, both English and Japanese. And so APU is an international university. Studying in APU, you will have a lot of chances to interact with people from all over the world. However, we want our students to go even beyond that, beyond APU and beyond Japan. That's why we encourage our students to participate in off-campus study programs, including exchange programs. We have almost 170 exchange programs in 51 countries right now. And other than this program, there will be a lot of programs like these. These are some of the examples. And also, we have a lot of student organizations, including sports clubs, volunteer groups, dance clubs, and so on. We have about 110 or more organizations right now. And throughout the year, we have a lot of festivals and events on campus as well. If you visit our YouTube channel, you can see a lot of videos of these events and student organizations. So if you're interested, please check out our YouTube channel. Okay, and this is our on-campus dormitory called AP House. All the first year students, international students, are guaranteed to live in this dormitory. They are single rooms and shared rooms. And the monthly fee is about $500 US or less, including utilities. And from the second year, most of the students move out from the dormitory and live in downtown Beppu. Sometimes it's cheaper to live in downtown Beppu with your friends. Many students rent a house or apartment and live with their friends there. And in that way, they will have more chances to interact with local people and practice Japanese. So usually from second year, our students move out to the dormitory and go live in Beppu City. And also, as an international student, you can work part-time. Hourly wage is about, it says 800 Japanese yen, but it's actually 850 yen. And during the semester, when you have classes, you can work 28 hours per week. And during long breaks, like spring break or summer break, you can work up until 40 hours. And the job placement rate. So each year, APU has a very high job placement rate, which was 92.4% last year. And moving on to the next, to the next part, scholarship opportunities. So APU offers tuition reduction scholarship, which is valid for 4 years. And this covers 30% to 100% of your tuition fee. And we decide this reduction amount based on the documents you submit us at the time of application and also your interview performance. And this is APU's scholarship, but other than this one, there are many private scholarships which are available for you. And these are from private organizations or companies. So if you're interested, from this QR code, you can go to the website, which show the list of the private scholarships. So if you're interested, you can visit this website. Okay, and this shows the annual cost of attendance of your first year as an undergraduate student. So the first row is tuition fee. That depends on how much tuition reduction scholarship you're receiving. And then admissions fee and housing fee, renter's insurance, and cost of living. And in total, for example, if you are receiving 80% tuition reduction scholarship, then your annual cost of attendance of your first year will be about $15,000. And as for the application schedule, we have April enrollment and September enrollment. You can choose whichever convenient for you. However, as for 2022, this year enrollment, April application has been closed already in October, but we're still accepting applications for 2022 September, this year September. And the deadline is March 24th. So you have still about 2 months if you're interested. And this is the application process overview for undergraduate programs. There's stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 is where you submit all the necessary documents online application. And also there is a online assessment, which is a test. You can take this test using your PC, and it's a test to evaluate your critical thinking ability or verbal or numerical skills. And if you pass this stage 1, you will move on to the stage 2, which is an online interview. We will conduct an interview on Zoom, and then you will receive your final application result together with your scholarship result. And I'm not going to go into too much details about our application process, but these are some of the documents that you need to submit, including application information, 4 short essays, academic transcripts from your high school, recommendation letter, language proficiency test score, and these are optional documents. So if you want to apply as an English-based student, which means that you want to take all your classes in English, then you are required to submit one of these English proficiency test results to prove that your English ability is high enough to take all the classes in English. So, for example, these are the minimum scores. For example, IELTS 6.0, TOEFL IVT 75. We also accept TOEFL IVT online test and IELTS online test as well. However, if you cannot submit any of these test scores, you can actually submit us this English proficiency evaluation form, which you can download from our website. And this is a form that your language instructor, your English teacher, fill out. So you can ask your English teacher to fill out the form, and the teacher can send us this form directly. But when you submit this form, we, as it says here, we strongly recommend you to also submit this Duolingo English test score as well. Because most of the time, these English test scores will be evaluated like higher than these evaluation form. So if you cannot submit IELTS or TOEFL like these scores, and please submit this form together with this Duolingo English test. And this is the little more information about the online assessment. So there will be like a recorded video interview for 5 minutes, and then critical thinking ability 30 minutes, and core ability, so verbal numerical skills 20 minutes. So you need to finish submitting the documents online and also this online test by the deadline, the application deadline. And then interview conducted on Zoom, and it's about 20 minutes. And then final application and scholarship results. Okay, so to apply or download some documents like application handbooks, please go to APU admissions website. You can just type APU admissions, or you can use this QR code. And our page looks like this. So to apply, just click this orange button. And to download documents right here. And if you are interested in our graduate programs, please click here, graduate. And also each month we have webinars. And we have general information webinars as well as some themed webinars like student life or application or scholarship or career webinar and so on. So if you're interested, please click here and check out our webinar schedule. And our application handbooks look like these. For undergraduate, this red one, and if you're a graduate, if you're interested in graduate programs, this blue handbook. Okay, and also we're very active online on SNS. We have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We recently started TikTok. So if you're interested in our university, please check out our SNS channels. Okay, and I will share my contact information in the chat box with everyone after this. But if you have any questions, please type them in the questions box. Or even after this presentation, you can contact me anytime by email here or by phone call here. Yeah, thank you so much. That's all for my presentation. And Zeynep, if you can hear me, could you share the video now? Thank you.
I will share the video now.
Minasan konnichiwa. APU へようこそ。皆さんこんにちは。APU へようこそ。僕は学長の出口です。APU は先生方の半分が外国人、6000人近い学生の半分が世界90を超える国や地域から来ているダイバーシティあふれた大学です。今年はコロナで春セメスターはオンラインのみで授業を行いました。これは日本でも緊急事態宣言が出されて県の方も人が集まることを避けるような指導があったので、授業の機会を確保するため Zoom でオンライン授業を行いました。でも秋セメスターからはハイブリッドと APU は呼んでいますけれど、まだ外国から帰ってこれない学生のためにオンラインで全ての授業を行いますが、同時にオンサイトでも授業を始めています。
I think in the beginning, people were quite nervous about going online. There were some things that we have to adjust, in particular, making sure that you have all the equipment, right? But the actual practice of teaching is really about connecting with the students and about making the class enjoyable, and about communication with the students. And I think we've managed to do that pretty well, even under these conditions.
今、学生が見えてるのはこっちでモニターしてるように見えていて、で、授業の中ではこれが見えるようにしていて、同じような環境にしていて、でさらに学生たちはこの黒板も同時に見れるようにしてるんですね。ここにいる学生たちはパワーポイントを見ながら黒板も見て、でこっちが話してるのも見る状態なので、同じ環境をできるだけオンラインでも配信できるように黒板の絵も見ながらパワーポイントの方も同時に見れるような形で配信をすることによって、できるだけ同じ環境でレクチャーを聞いてるような仕組みを作っています。
ハイブリッド授業になったことで、実際にキャンパスに来て先生の目の前で授業を受けることができるようになって、自分的には集中力が高まったりとか、授業に対する姿勢も前のようにもう少し熱心になれたのではないかなって思ってます。
I started my university life with online classes, so I think it was pretty sad because I did not get to meet any people. But now I am here on campus and I have seen a lot of Japanese people. They just came last month and I'm able to make a lot of friends. It's really fun and it's really interesting and I am really happy and grateful that they are here.
本当に感染対策はもうすごく徹底しています。もうこれは絶対にここでクラスターを出してはいけないという意識があるので、我々も必ず手洗い消毒、そしてマスクなどを着用して、なるべく学生たちも、距離を空けるように指導はしています。
My name is Sarah and I work in the APU student office. Today I'm going to walk you through the changes we have made on campus to protect everyone's health and safety during the coronavirus pandemic. As for in-person classes, the number of seats in each classroom have been reduced to avoid the 3 C's. As you can see here, students are only allowed to sit in the seats that do not have the Keep Social Distance sticker. When students feel unwell, we advise them to seek advice from the APU Health Clinic, which has implemented new measures to better respond to COVID-19. Cafeteria tables are set up with acrylic partitions so that you can still enjoy a fun conversation with your lunch partner while preventing droplet infection.
My name is Aloysius. I'm the resident assistant leader of the on-campus dormitory, AP House. There's a new system implemented at the entrance of the dormitory called the Rapid System. This system detects the body temperature of everyone coming in and out. The staff will notify if someone has a fever, and this is to ensure that early symptoms are being taken care of and everyone is able to live in a safe environment.
学生活動を担当している APU スチューデントオフィスの河野です。この9月から学生は感染対策を講じ、キャンパスで活動を再開しました。ぜひ彼らの活動の様子をご覧ください。
日本の政府もこの秋から徐々に外国人の入国を認めています。世界から学生の皆さんが APU に戻ってきてくれることを心待ちにしています。若者の国連、小さな地球である APU へようこそ。
All right, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just one thing, the video was created last year, 2021, I believe. So the information about the online classes and the border, Japan border information are a little bit different right now. But as for the classes, we have been doing this hybrid classes, which means some classes are offered in online and some of them are offered in person. Some of them are both online and in person, like that. Yeah. So thank you so much. I have received so many questions already, and I believe we still have about 15 minutes. So I'd like to address the questions. And meanwhile, let me share my screen again. Oh, maybe not. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and address your questions now. Okay, so first questions. Hi, what are the submissions for computer science bachelor and what is the fee? Yes, so I believe you're asking about the documents that you need to submit and also the application fee. Okay, let me share my PowerPoint again. So as for the application fee, which it is about $48 US. Where is the PowerPoint? Yeah, application fee payment. It's 5,500 Japanese yen. So yeah, it's about $50 US. And you can pay this online using your credit card. If you cannot, you can do bank transfer as well. And as for the documents that you need to submit, these are the required documents. As I shared with you earlier. So application information, and there are 4 short essays, 150 words each. And academic transcripts from your high school, recommendation letter, language proficiency test score, so like IELTS, TOEFL, and so on. And as for optional documents, extracurricular activities report. This is a report. If you have done some extracurricular, including student council or Model United Nations, or you have done some volunteer works, or you have won a music competition or sport competition, then you can list all those activities in this report, and you might be able to receive extra points for each activity. Also, standardized test results like SAT, ACT, they're not mandatory, but if you have any, you can submit them. And again, you might be able to receive some extra points for that test. And even if you think the test score is not high enough or like not very high, don't worry about it. Just if you have anything, just submit them all. Because even if the score is low, we're not gonna take away like any points from your application, so don't worry about it. If you have any documents, SAT, ACT, or extracurricular activities, just you can submit them all. And I think I had a question about the English test score as well, but these are the minimum scores. TOEFL IVT 75, IELTS 6.0, TOEIC 750, ACAN, I don't think anyone has it. It's kind of a Japanese test, but ACAN Pre-1, PTE Academic 50, or Cambridge English Language Assessment 169. And we also accept TOEFL and IELTS online test, these. And I also got a question about the Duolingo, but yes, we do accept Duolingo English test score, but you cannot just submit this only, but you need to submit, as it says here, one of the test score here, plus Duolingo English test score, or this evaluation form written by your English teacher, plus Duolingo English test score. So you cannot just submit this Duolingo, but you should together submit this or this, either of them. Yeah, and I hope that answered your question. Okay, and I also have received other question. Sorry. Okay, so about scholarship opportunities, do you have any scholarship opportunities for MSc degree? It can be government scholarship and so on. Yes, so APU offers tuition reduction scholarship, which covers 30% to 100% of your tuition fee. And in addition to this one, there are so many private scholarships for international students. And I have just sent you several links for you to check these private scholarships, including government scholarship. You can use this QR code, or I have just sent some useful links to everyone in the chat box. So if you look at it, I included 3 different, I should not do that, sorry. One of them is APU's student office website. There is a list of international scholarship. Also, there is a website called Japan Study Support, where you can also check the list. Or JASO is an organization in Japan, but they have created like a brochure of external scholarships for international students, so you can check that out as well. Okay, and let's move on to the next question. So how can I learn information about master's degree? Yeah, so I didn't mention too much about our graduate school information, but if you go to our website here, I hope you can see this screen. This is our admissions website, And this is for graduate programs. And if you want specific information, you can choose this graduate academics and choose Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies, for example. And if you click that, you can see general information like this. So these are the study area. If you click, you can see descriptions of each study area. And you can also check out some faculty information here. And from here, downloads, you can download some application handbook and also master's and graduate school program brochures as well. So you can do that from here. And also if you have any questions, you can send an information request form from this contact button here. Yes. And you can also check out student life, housing, food, health, fitness, campus events, and so on. Also how to apply, cost, and so on. So please feel free to visit our website. Okay, and let me move on to the next one. So do you accept only IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo? Yes, as I mentioned earlier, we accept IELTS, TOEFL, yes. But Duolingo, you need to also submit the English proficiency evaluation form or one of the official English tests, including IELTS or TOEFL. You cannot just submit Duolingo only. And okay, I mentioned that as well. And so can students who are accepted, I believe, to our university this year can enter Japan, or will it be online? So currently, actually, just like other some of the countries in the world, the COVID-19 Omicron has been spreading pretty quickly in Japan right now, and therefore Japan is some of the prefectures in Japan are under state of emergency. And unfortunately, Japan's border has been closed, and it will be closed until at least until February 20th. So by February 20th, any international students cannot enter Japan. However, after that, we're not sure yet. Depending on the COVID-19 situation, we are really hoping that the Japan's border will open again so that our new first-year students can join. But if you're interested in applying for 2022 September enrollment, by the time you enroll at university, we really hope that you can come to Japan. But if not, you can still take classes online. We will make sure to hold classes both online and in person. So even if you cannot come to Japan, please don't worry about it. We will make sure to have online classes for you. And as soon as the border is open, APU will help you to enter Japan. When our first year students entered Japan last year during COVID-19, we provided some support for them, including booking hotel rooms for them to quarantine for 14 days in Japan. Also, we provided transportation from the airport to the hotel and also from the hotel to APU. So we haven't decided if we're gonna provide the same exact support to our new students in 2022, but I'm pretty sure that's a similar thing will happen for 2022 New Year students. Yes. Oh, and as for the COVID-19 situation and COVID-19 related information are announced on our website actually. So if you're interested, you can check out that website, and you can also see the latest situation regarding COVID-19 in Japan here, APU's response to COVID-19, also COVID-19 admissions FAQ. So if you're interested, you can check out these as well. And also on our YouTube channel, we have some videos including COVID-19 related videos. Like we have interviewed some new students who enter Japan, who enter APU during COVID-19. So if you're interested, you can check out this Hello Japan, Welcome to APU, Road to APU, these videos. You can see what kind of process our new students had to go through during COVID-19. You can check it out. Or this one, Coming to Japan and APU during COVID-19. Yeah, so if you are interested, please feel free to visit. All right, sorry, we only have a few minutes left, I believe. So let's move on to the next one. Sorry, I have many questions. Thank you so much for all of your questions. Since we only have a few minutes, I don't think I'll be able to answer all of them. But if you cannot, if your questions are not answered, please feel free to contact me or use the contact information written on the website and let us know. I'll make sure to answer your questions by email, or if you'd like to have a Zoom meeting with me, we can do that as well. So contact me by email. I shared my contact information in the chat box earlier, so please make sure to copy them before you leave this room. And Zenia, do I still have time to answer the questions? Or yeah.
Actually, we can extend the session. So if you could just answer a couple of more questions, that would be great.
Okay. Thank you so much. So yeah, please let me know when we need to close the session. Okay. Then let me answer a few more questions. What are the costs to study in APU annually? Yes, so let me show you this one. So for the tuition fee, the first year tuition fee is this much. The full amount is about $12,000 US. However, that's when you don't have any tuition reduction scholarship. So if you're receiving like 50% tuition reduction scholarship, your tuition fee would be $6,000 US, like that, like 80%, 100%. And your second year would be so in yen, your first year tuition fee is 1,300,000, and second year would be 1,500,000 US dollars. So technically, the amount will be this plus this one. Yeah, that's your second, third, and fourth year. Yeah, so again, first year, this one, from second to fourth, this plus this. Yeah. And, oh, sorry. Okay. And another questions. So yes, are we able to get a work permit after we graduate? If yes, for how long? So after you graduate from APU, your visa will be expired, I believe, but technically, but if you got a job in Japan, for example, then your company usually help you renew your visa. So that depends, but that's what you mean, or work permit? Are you talking about part-time jobs, or are you talking about getting a visa after graduate? I'm not sure. But yes, if you are working in Japan after your graduation, definitely yes, you can get a work permit, like business visa, business related visa. And for how long, I am not sure actually. Sorry, if you send me an email, I'll try to get the information and I'll let you know. Sorry, I don't have the exact answer right now. And I would like to ask about scholarships. Can we get a scholarship, or can we get a discount of the tuition fee? So we don't have there is no discount of our tuition fee, but as I mentioned earlier, we have tuition reduction scholarship, which covers 30% to 100% of your tuition fee, and we will evaluate your application and your interview performance and decide how much scholarship you can receive. And is it expensive to live in Japan? What is the approximate living expenses per month? So as you can see here, cost of living of your first year is about 9,000 US dollars. But of course, it depends on students, though it's just an average estimate of the cost of living. But yeah, usually 9,000 US dollars. Or if you're working part-time, of course, you can use that money to pay for your cost of living. And many of our students actually have part-time jobs on campus or off campus. On campus, you can find a job in a library or a cafeteria or convenience store that we have on campus. Or I'm working for the admissions office, but we often hire students because we are doing like events all over the world, and we sometimes have, before COVID-19, we had a lot of guests from all over the world. So we need our students' help who can speak different languages, not just English and Japanese, but like Turkish or like Malay or Korean and so on. So we hire students all the time. So you can easily find a part-time job on campus, and also off campus. As I mentioned in my presentation earlier, APU is a famous tourist destination in Japan. So we have lots of guests throughout the year. So the restaurants and hotels, convenience stores in the city always need international students who can speak multiple languages. So yes, you can find a lot of part-time job opportunities. Okay, and how is career opportunities for international students after graduation? So as I mentioned earlier, each year APU has pretty high job placement rate, which was 92% last year. And before COVID-19, we had companies and organizations coming to our campus only to recruit our students. We had more than 400 companies from Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto, from those big cities, coming all the way to Oita, where APU is located, to do an interview on campus. So Oita is a little bit far away from those big cities. However, those big companies know that our students have unique skill sets, like they have language skills. Our students can speak at least 2 languages, Japanese and English, and usually 3 or 4 more languages. And also, since they are studying in this global international campus together with Japanese students and students from all over the world, they have a global perspective and cultural intelligence and interdisciplinary knowledge. That is why our students are being more and more popular among those universities. Yeah, if you look at our brochure, you can find a list of companies and also graduate schools that our students went to. And also you can see this kind of alumni interviews as well. As you can see, some of our students go to graduate schools. This student, Shafila, went to a graduate school, I think Harvard Graduate School, I believe, after graduation. Or this guy from Korea, Dongluk, after graduation, he moved to Germany and he worked for the UN for several years. Or some of our students start their own companies, like Oyun here, she's my friend. She went back to her country, Mongolia, and she started a company. I believe it was like a furniture company. Or this guy from Uzbekistan, he got a job in Japan. He's, I think, still working for the logistics company, I believe. Yeah. So you can find more of these information or brochure, or if you go to the YouTube channel that I showed you earlier, we have a lot of alumni interviews. So yeah, if you're interested, please check out the video as well. And okay, so do we still have time?
Yes, we have a couple of minutes to Tomoe, so if you could just...
Okay, thank you so much. All right, then is there an age limit for scholarships? Nope, there isn't. There is no age limit to apply for our university. You can apply when you're 50 or 60 years old. Yes, there is no limit. And the cost would answer this one. Oh, okay. Do you have a dual diploma degree programs with American universities? Do you mean like dual degree program? I believe. Yes, we do have dual degree programs. I can show you the list now. It's on our website. We have programs with some of the universities. Wait a second, sorry. Yes, a double degree program. Sharing my screen. A second, sorry. Oh, maybe I was. Sorry about that. Okay, so this one, undergraduate double degree program. It's on website of our academic office. And for now, we have agreement with these universities. Sorry, it's pretty small, but St. Edward's University in the US, Neoma Business School in France, and Salzburg University of Applied Sciences in Austria. So these universities. And I can send you the link in the chat box. I just sent you the link. Yeah, but as you can see, there is the application guidelines saved here, and each university, each program has different screening schedule and requirements. So if you're interested, you can maybe you can check out this web page before you apply to our university. Yes, I hope that answers your question. All right, now
Yes, thank you very much for your answers, Tomoe. Also, we have another question on the chat box. It's from Firdaus. She's asking, can every department enter, like literature students, for instance?
Every department enter like literature students. Oh, could you explain a little bit about your question?
Probably like if we graduated from language and literature programs, can we enter your school?
Oh, so like does your major in high school matter when you apply for APU? That's what you
mean? Let's ask.
Or like graduate school. Yeah, for usually it doesn't matter, even though you where your major was like science related in high school, but it doesn't matter, you can still apply for our undergraduate program. Oh, literature student, undergraduation. Oh, so I believe you mean like your major in literature for undergrad. You are a university student, I believe. Is that right? And you want to, oh, I see. Okay, and you want to apply for example, like the master's degree yes, it doesn't matter what you were majoring in your university. Of course, we want you to check out other requirements. But are you interested in social sciences or business? Like, depending on that, our MBA degree required some our MBA program has some requirements, and also social science degree, also the requirements are a little bit different. So depending on what you want to study in our university, you can check out the requirements. You can look at this graduate application handbook here. And in the handbook, there are detailed information about required documents or experiences. So depending on what you want to study, please check out this application. Yeah, for master's degree, application eligibility, you need to check. And also this application process. I sent you this link in the chat box earlier, so you can check it from there. Thank you so much for your question.
Yes, thank you very much for the great presentation, Tomoe. Also, thank you for your answers. You covered all of the questions.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Umarız sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. Ritsueikan Asia Pacific University ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için chat kısmında paylaşılmış olan linkleri inceleyebilirsiniz. Herkese iyi hafta sonları dileriz. Bir sonraki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, Tomoe. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.